Hey, what's going on, y'all? CardMasterCraig here, and today we finally have our third part in the History of Pokemon card reprint series. Woohoo! Once again, thanks for joining us. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video. Lets me know that you all enjoy this content, and let's get into it. Some things we won't be discussing: energies. These things are always reprinted. Same old, same old. Same thing with a lot of trainer cards. They're just there for playability. We can move on. And these are a lot of the ones that we're focusing on since we're in the Wizards of the Coast era. These are all promos that have the stamp that came out beforehand. So let's get into it. We have Wizards of the Coast Best of Game. And basically this was a send-off sort of thing because Wizards knew their time was up, so they wanted to literally give a little small parting gift to fans at a Battlezone tournament. It came as a surprise to a lot of people, and it actually introduced some Japanese exclusives in English. And you can see it was a very quick time, very exclusive, and it was the very last one. So, why don't we go over the artists that we're going to see? Once again, we'll see a lot of artwork from Ken Tsujimori. You know that he's been doing it for a long time, and we're going to be focusing on these three cards here. Very nice, very nice. We have base set, and then Neo Genesis, a Generation 2. This is a new artist, Hoshiba, and actually, they mainly worked on 3D models in games on like Pokemon Stadium, Gale of Darkness, and Super Smash Bros. Melee. Very cool, right? And you can see all these three-dimensionals. They're also part of this art gang, the CRCG Gangs group, which is just a bunch of artists, and you can kind of see it at the very bottom. Where we're going to be looking at Rocket Scizor. Very nice 3D model. You can find them credited in a lot of these games online. Katsura Tabata, another inactive person, but still with video games. They worked on Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Pokemon Coliseum as a 3D modeler, and you can even find them as a manager on Kirby and the Rainbow Cruise. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Nice models. And we'll be focusing on Rocket Sneasel. Shinichi Yoshida. There wasn't much available publicly, and they were only active for a short time, but they did have 3 cards that we're going to be covering, and some very cool ones if I do say so myself. Now, that Battlezone tournament that I mentioned earlier, it was Wizards of the Coast Last Hurrah. There really aren't that many images online. I'll post some web archive links if you'd like to explore some of the things that I could find, but I did find the trophy that they handed out. Basically, back in the day, you would go somewhere like to a Wizards of the Coast shop or any card store, and they could host a tournament, and you would enter. Now, what happened when you got there was you were given a kit, and in this kit you were given some of the best of game cards. Now, as you can see, a lot of these have the winner sign on them, and that was just a label that was given to the staff promoter versions. So the people who organized it, who worked there, were given these cards. So some of them have winner, some of them don't, but they have this beautiful hollow foil pattern all over it. Very nice. Same artwork and everything, just hollow foil. Now, these were the Japanese exclusives that were made into English cards, and as you can see, there's no hollow foil in them, but it has this Best of Game logo down there. Still very cool, very cool. Now, for the history on these cards, I want us to think back to Pokemon Forever, the 4th movie in the series. This was back when Ash met a time-traveling Professor Oak and a bad Team Rocket member, and giant laser beams were trying to destroy it all. Yeah, you know, typical Pokemon movie stuff. And this villain right here, the Iron Masked Marauder, very cool, was actually recognized by Jesse and James, is featured on 2 of the cards in the background. Check it out. On Rocket Sneasel and Rocket Scizor, we had the Iron Masked Marauder giving his I'll get you kids sort of grin or whatever it is. But a very cool shout out to the movie. So that's where these 2 cards come from. Just a nice 3D model, like we said. Hoshiba, Katsura Tabata, and then the Pokemon movie villain. And we also have some video game specific cards. So for those of you who grew up in the 90s, you might remember well, first off, you probably remember the Game Boy Color at least, but there was another Pokemon game, the Pokemon trading card game that you could play on your Game Boy. And it also had a Japan exclusive title. This was the only one known to date until, well, Pokemon TCG Online, the modern one that most people know. And they actually took some cards from this one. But first, just to give you a basic layout, you have this classic sort of Pokemon Stadium style map where you would just explore, go to different clubs, or you could battle different trainers. And for those of you who are really sure about the game, it looks something like this. And I will be giving credit to the YouTuber who I took these images from. You will go against someone, draw cards, you had 60 cards in the deck, you would place prizes down. But yeah, you can recognize that it's definitely some recognizable cards, but it's Game Boy Color animation. And yeah, the game is definitely a little bit different. So, since it's a Pokemon card game, you must be able to get Pokemon card packs, right? You're right! In the first one, you could pull cards from Coliseum, Evolution, Mystery, or Laboratory. And in the second one, I'm not gonna bother trying to say this, but 2 cards from Rocket's Ambition, I do know that one, came out, Dark Ivysaur and Dark Venusaur. Now these cards are literally created into the video game that you would pull from this pack. Then they were taken out of the video game, translated to English, and put in this is the best of game sort of thing. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if I would call these 2 random cards the best, but definitely a cool thing. But anyways, I appreciate you all watching. I hope you enjoyed the information. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.